Brakte Hawa, Brakte Shai, Brakte Hawa, Brakte Shai, Brakte Hawa, Brakte Shai. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone that do rule well. Peace and a blessed salutation unto the Akim that pushes gospel to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Say Shalom.
Shalom.
Right? This lesson will be touching on faith. Faith is a big thing, something that is required in the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It is something required in order to be saved. Right? So we'll go to Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1, to find out what faith really is. Right? So now faith, this Hebrews 11 verse 1, he said, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. And when you look up the meaning of that word substance, it means that's not that. Right, it means the essential part or most vital part of something. Right? So it's saying that faith is the most vital part of things hoped for, and which is the evidence of things not seen. Right? So it's the substance of things hoped for. So what is hope according to the scriptures? You get Romans chapter 8 and verse 24. Right? Say, for we are saved by hope. Right? This is important. How hope is. This is how hope is important. But hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So it go back to, hope and faith is being the same thing. Right? Hope and faith being the same thing. I go back to the Hebrews 11. Right? Say, verse 1, he said, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Right?
Go ahead.
So through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Yeah, if you understand, as one of the other brothers say, if you could grasp it now, boy,
Comprehend.
if you could comprehend what I mean. You say it was made by the word. True faith was made by the word. So now the things you could see was made by the things that you cannot see. Right? Can you go back through scriptures? Say in the beginning was the word, and the word was with power, and the word was power. Means what? The command that was given to Yahushua and the archangels was power. Because when the Father said, go and create man in our image and likeness. Yeah, I mean, not to digress too much from the topic at hand, but you know what I mean? That was what? That was powerful. That was faith. You know, I say, all right, Lord, do as I told. The word, the command was power. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Let's say, going back to the Romans, let's say, let me bring back that part then.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Say, he said verse 25, Romans 8 and verse 25, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we have patience. But the verse 24, he said, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope.
Can. Because just not to cut you across,
Yeah.
but just like I would say, what set up your treasures, set not up for yourself treasures. You know what I mean? In places where moth and dot corrupt and thieves break through and steal. You know what I mean? The same way you can't hope in things you could see because the hope easy to go then. You know what I mean? You can't no hope in nothing you could see. What you hoping for, okay?
Because even for the things where you could see, if you do feel it come like a
And it would because everything, as Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken, it's this is temporal. Everything is temporal. Everything we could see is temporal. And what we can't see is the eternal. So we're not hoping for the temporal. Hoping for the temporal is a carnal thing. Right? That's what the scripture mean. Hoping things you could see is not hope.
it's not hope. Yeah.
We hope in the things that do not appear, which is the eternal. You know? Go ahead.
Say verse 3, he said, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Yeah.
By faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain,
Mm-hmm.
by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. Right? Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Say verse 5, by faith Enoch also translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony that he pleaseth Yahweh.
Yeah, he please go through what? By faith, by his faith. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And that faith is by believing and also doing. You know, not of the faith that, you know, Israel had in the wilderness. You know, where they only do because. They only did because, you know, that the Lord performed certain miracles in front of them. Right?
Good.
But from the time Moses went up on the mount, you know, and the Lord wasn't before their face, you know, they went back to the old ways, you know, the ways that they had in Egypt. Right? So he say here, verse 6, he said, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a redeemer of them that diligently seek him.
Right. We're good to go back. Get second. So like Ecclesiasticus 2 and
10. Going down there.
2 and 11, I think. Or 2 and 13. Yeah, that's that 1%. Right, because he say, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he had come to power. Must believe that he is. You must believe. You must believe. As consecrate your faith. What the thing saying there?
Saying woe unto him that is faint-hearted.
Nah, the one before.
Oh, go to 10. Go to 10.
Yeah, go ahead. Start from 10. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 2 and 10. He said, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right. Did anybody believe in him and was confounded? No, they put their trust, they put everything in the Lord. You know what I mean? The faith is what? Is that Yahweh will return. Go ahead.
He said, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
And through faith we abide in the fear of the Lord. Because we grasp, we fathom, we comprehend what a terror the Lord is. You know? Go ahead.
He said, or whom did he ever despise that calleth upon him?
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Verse 12, he said, woe be to the fear, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands.
Yeah. The ones who don't want to go and do the work. Nah, what this one see, man. People go see, man, what they go say, and yeah, fearful fucking hands. Your heart faint, your heart weak. You know what I mean? So if I don't take the juice I go and work how I go pay rent. Your heart fucking weak. You know what I mean? Your faith not consecrated because you don't really believe. Go ahead.
See, and the sinner that go it 2 ways.
The sinner not go it both ways. It's what the scriptures say about a lukewarm man. In James it say what? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. The sinner not going 2 ways, a double-minded. Yeah, I believe in the name, you know. But boy, I had to take the juice, boy. I had to work, boy. I go pay for my car, boy. Test my dad, the other, I have a child to my. So your God does take days off. Your God is not the God of the universe. The God you serve. God,
Scripture talk about you can serve 2 masters,
can't.
right? Which go back to having 1 foot in the world and claiming that you have 1 foot in the truth.
Can't.
Right? So you say verse 13, he say, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
So,
Therefore shall he not be defended.
can't. That is where the problem lies, because he believeth not. Therefore, shall he not be defended. It's simple. You don't believe you have no faith, alright, cool. You know what going on? Go on this side with the non-believers, my brother. Your faith weak. You're weak-minded. Your hands faint. You're not quick or apt to do the work of the Lord. Right? Give me, that's not. I had memorized this one before. You know. Give me James 2 and 18.
James chapter 2 and verse 18.
Yeah.
He say,
That's
yea,
now. Start from
verse
17.
16. Ah, James 2 and verse 17. He said, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead, being alone.
Right? So faith. See and you believe. Just like you say and you believe. And you're not working to what? To produce evidence that you believe. It's dead. Because I could say I'm a fucking butterfly. And if you never see me, you go, wow. You go believe I'm a butterfly. You understand? You need evidence that we need evidence. Remember, we judges, what judges based on evidence. We need evidence that you believe, my brother. How you believe, but you have no works. Go ahead.
Believe is a millionaire, but he ain't doing nothing to become a millionaire.
Can. Go ahead.
And he say, verse 18, he say, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Can.
Say, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
That's also like in verse 18 and say, well, I will show thee my faith by my works. Because I believe I do the work. That is how simple it is. It's not simple. That's how layman or basic it is. That's how basic it is. It's not complicated. Because I believe, I do the work. I don't do the work and not believe. I'll be wasting my fucking time. That wouldn't stand. That's why men fall off. Because they try to say, well, you know what? At least I can say, but I was out there doing the works. Maybe I go start to believe. Or if, all right, you know what? If them fellas right, I go get through because how they doing the works. You will fall off. That is not how this shit works. You might get through for 2 years, 3 years. You will fall off. You will crack. You will crack.
That go back to the parable of the sower and the seed.
Can. You will crack. You know what I mean? So when you believe is when you do the works. It will show through the works. Because you believe. You know what I mean? So when you say, hey, that is a man of the Lord, and I'm preaching thing and this, let me see. All right, go on this YouTube page. Watch. Them fellas just be out here, boy. I tell you that, boy. Tell you them fellas just be out here. Because what we believe. That's why we just do it. That's why we make sure to do it as well. Because we believe. That is why we're not worried. We're not afraid. Scripture say what? The Lord didn't give you a spirit of fear, but one of love. What love is? The love is fulfillment of the law. Romans 13 and 10, I believe. You know what I mean? That way he give you a covenant with him. So what we fearing for in this kingdom? If we die, we know this fucking place is going to die too. We are missing nothing. What has happened will happen by. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, not fucking man. Man could only do so much. It's the Lord they have to worry about. Go ahead, Ak. So I care for that, I guess. Go ahead.
See, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
Say, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar?
True faith. Oh, he made it evident because everybody here, hey, that man going to kill his son, you know. That man going to kill his son as an offering to the Lord, you know.
Let me
He
see.
really believe, boy. Men see him leave with his son, you know. You understand? Evidence that you believe. Evidence that your faith so consecrated. Lord, if you want my son, I send it. I didn't do this of myself. It's you give me that. This is yours. Your son in your mind. You understand?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Say, see thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect.
By your works, your faith will be made perfect because you know why? You strengthen your faith the more you work. See when you strengthen your body, the more you work it out. The more you put it under strain, the stronger it will get. You know what I mean? The more you're occupied in the prophecies, is the more fluent you will get in expounding and so on and so forth. That is what is going on. It's evolution. You go sit in one, you won't be like them who hide the talents under a napkin. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Ak.
Verse 23 say, and the scripture was fulfilled which said, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness,
yeah.
and he was called the
Friend of power, yeah.
And verse 24, he say, ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only.
Only because what you need it too. You feel you could do works without faith and have faith without works. I say, by works you're justified, not by faith alone. Because to have faith you need works. Go ahead.
See, verse 25, say, likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit
is dead,
so faith without work is dead also.
Faith without works is doomed, bro. Faith without works is doomed. It will die out. It will die out. Yeah, I believe, boy. I go just watch videos 3 times a week. I ain't go out there no time. And this one. Is this minister? Is this big dog in this department? They can't see me out there, you know. Robe. You know, piece of cloth on the side of the road. Nah, boy. I go walk, boy. Nah, I cool. I not going through that. Well, all right. No problem. You will die. You will die because your faith will dwindle. The works will strengthen it. If you're doing the works, your faith can't be strengthened. You can't see the value of what you're doing. You know what I mean? Anything else up?
Nice.
Alright, gone. So, hey, that was just it on this video. Hope it was edifying to the Akim. We hope it's back food for thought to the Akim watching and listening. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Until next time, Shalom.